welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'm glad that you're here. Today I'm kind of doing a first impression makeup playtime with my brand new Pat McGrath Labs Huetopian Dream palette. I know, I did it. I pulled the trigger. I can't believe I did it even now. So if you guys didn't know, not too long ago Pat McGrath had a 30% off site-wide sale, and Babs Beauty also posted some extra little 10% off codes that you may be able to use to get extra money off. I was able to snag this palette for $78.50. I couldn't pass it up, so picked her up. I got her home today, and I want to sit down and I want to play with it. And I thought, oh, what a better way to do it than with you guys. I mean, it could be fun, a little get ready with me, makeup playtime, first impressions on my first ever Pat McGrath palette. I just wanted something where we could be chill, no expectations, no nothing, because I am not a professional. I just like makeup. So if that sounds good to you, then just keep on watching. So I've already went ahead and I primed my eyes. I used the ABH eyeshadow primer, and the first shade that I'm going to be going into is a Secret Eden. It's this shade right there. I'm going to take a blending brush like this, and I'm going to start tapping down here at the outer corner, and then I'm just going to start blending in. I didn't pick up enough that time. I'm like, I know these shadows are like pigmented, and I know the mattes can be a little like difficult to blend sometimes, or at least that's what I've heard from some people. Don't know, this is my first palette, but I'm like, I'm scared. I don't want this to go sideways. That's a pretty shade. Alright, I'm going to just take it all in. I really want to just get this blended out into a really nice wash. And I'm going to bring that out. Okay, I'm going to get us to this point on the other eye. So far so good. I mean, like, it's pretty, right? It's such a pretty pink. And I mean, I probably should have set my eye primer. I really didn't think that far ahead. I was just filled with too much excitement. So over here, I'm winging it out a little bit, just like I did on this side, but I'm not liking this brush. I'm gonna switch it out. Oh, the struggle of not having clean brushes. I just placed a huge order with Rougher, so I'm super excited to get that in. They had an amazing sale going on, so got me some brushes at like 40% off, which I know it kind of sucks now that they announced their Black Friday sale is going to be like 50% off, but 40% is still better than nothing, so I'm satisfied. I grabbed a smaller blending brush, something that wasn't too fluffy. I feel like that was just taking up way too much real estate on my lid, and I really wasn't getting the control that I wanted. So here we go again. This is my bad side. So if I can make that look good, then we're golden. Also, you guys, what do you think about my skin? How do you think it looks? I am trying out some products from VIEVE right now, and I'm quite pleased. Their skin dew is quite lovely. I have it like everywhere. I'm obsessed, and I'm not one who usually enjoys a liquid highlighter, but she's good. We're totally getting off topic, right? I mean, we're here testing out a Pat McGrath palette and I'm talking about Jamie Genevieve's brand. Okay, back to the subject matter at hand. I'm going to now dip into Extreme Plum Noir. This shade, I'm not gonna lie, scares me. I'm like super nervous about this whole palette. I'm a very nervous person. I'm just gonna pat that down. Ooh, that's pretty. That's such like, ooh, an aubergine color almost. I patted it down in my outer corner and now I'm just like sticking the brush directly in my socket and just sweeping back and forth. Going to the inner corner once I have a lot less product. And then I'm winging out the outer corner as well. That is so pretty. Those shadows are blending so nicely into each other. I'm going to deepen it up a little bit more too. Just on that outer corner. I just patted down the shadow where I wanted it. And now I'm going in and blending. Just because I wanted to intensify things. Let's go ahead and catch up on this eye. Oh my god, that scared me. I'm going back into Secret Eden and I'm just sweeping that right above my natural crease and then dragging it out right over the tail of my brow, right over the Plum Noir shade that we just used. Just to blend everything, make sure there's no harsh edges. I want to keep the depth in the outer corner, but I want to make sure that this doesn't get lost in the sauce. Something weird is happening with my brow gel. It's like crumbling into little itty bitty pieces all around my face. So that's lovely. I've never had the Kosas brow gel do that. I don't really mess with them too much. Once they're like in place, they're pretty much there. I don't move them. So maybe it's like one of the products that I have underneath. Maybe got my brows and messed it up. I don't know. So stressful. I'm trying to figure out what shimmery shade I want to use. I really want to go in for this purple because that is really like the whole reason why I bought the palette. And I'm thinking if I go ahead and put that on my lid, I can build around it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to take, it's Astral Amethyst Moon. That's the shade. It's this lovely purple right there. Taking just a flat brush. Oh, that is gorgeous. That shade is just so pretty. I was just like so mesmerized when I was applying it, I couldn't even talk. Oh, it's such a pretty shade. I mean, that purple, the way that it just sparkles. I'm obsessed. Okay, so next on the agenda, let's do something about the inner portion of my eyeball. I think that I want to use I think I'm going to use a Skin Show Nude Ecstasy. The texture seems a little less intimidating. Just taking it on a little brush like this, and I'm going to put it down on the utmost inner corner of my eye. And then I'm starting to drag it to meet that purple shade. Oh. What I think I want to do is I think I want to take Blitz Extreme, maybe. Ooh, no, that's the like trichrome shade. Retract that statement. Let me wipe my finger off. I'm gonna take a Bronze Desire. There we go. And I'm gonna put that down on my outer corner. Ooh, that is so buttery and soft. Use my finger and just place it down right out here. I want to see just how that looks. Why not? It's different. I'm gonna go back in with a blending brush, and I'm gonna pick up Extreme Plum Noir and go under my eyeball and bring it up and connect it with everything else. Just want to run some of that over the top of everything. Okay. I really like how that looks. Let me do this eye and we'll see what we can come up with for the rest of it. So far so good. It hasn't ended completely tragically. Let's finish up the Let's finish up the under eyes. I'm trying to like not be too loud. My son is sleeping across the hall. I'm gonna take a smudger brush and I am going to dip into the Plum, Extreme Plum Noir, and I know I should open my eyes like a fucking crazy person. I'm gonna use that to put some more of it down there. Just to get more of an impact. Okay, we're getting some aware. Do the same thing on the other side. Just like blending it down real heavy. I want to be dramatic today. I haven't done one of these like super smoked out looks in a while, and I was fiending. I'm just taking that blending brush that I had used for the same shade, the Plum Noir, and I'm just blending over this a little bit. I'm going to take my flat brush that I used for the purple shade, which is Astral Amethyst Moon, and take that, and then I'm going to paint it right in the center, like on my eye bag. Since like I smoked it out real low, I go right on top of my eye bag, right in the center. I'm kind of like following the natural curve of it. Okay. Now, I'm going to dip back into that little shimmer shade Skin Show Nude Ecstasy. Just taking that shade and replicating the top down here on the bottom. I'm going to wipe that brush off on my pants, and I'm going to take that bronze shade that we used earlier, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner real close to the lash line. Okay, I think we have a look, guys. I'm going to do some highlighting under my brow bone with that Skin Show Nude as well. I thought I just dug my nail into the eyeshadow palette. I was about to cry. I did not, thankfully. Like I said, taking Skin Show Nude right under the brow. Alright, I think we're done with this palette now. Let's do some lining my lashes and stuff. This look is so pretty and glittery. Here is like a little up close before I do anything else. And for eyeliner, I'm going to be using a Joseph Color eyeliner. It's in the shade Unbox. I wish you could still get these. It sucks that they don't sell them anymore because they were really good. I'm going to use the Bright Upswing mascara to do these lashes before I put on falsies. Hello, and welcome back to the finished look. And this is what we are working with after some lashes were added on. It looks so good. I really was so skeptical, guys. I thought this was going to be a train wreck. I'm sure you could tell with how reserved and shy I was when I was first applying the shadows. I was so terrified I was going to like put it down. It wasn't going to blend out. I was going to have like this big patch of like pink or brown. Thankfully, I was able to make it work, and I went back and I did one of these big smoky blown out looks that I love so much that I just haven't been doing enough of lately. So it was really nice. So much fun. I really hope you enjoyed your time here with me. You know, just chilling, hanging out, doing some makeup playtime for no other reason than because we want to. Anyway, I thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you tuning in to my lovely little channel and just sitting here with me while I played with my first ever Pat McGrath palette. Until next time, guys, have a good one.